Hi everyone and welcome back. Today I've got for you, I was watching a channel, Mixed Up Craft, and she's got these absolutely gorgeous, really beautiful fold flat gift bags, and hers are using 2 sheets of 12 by 12. I'll zoom out a touch actually, there we go, and it folds flat. I haven't decorated this one because I'm just folding it flat until I come to use it. But then it goes up like that. How beautiful is that? And it even has a reinforced piece for the handles. So I wanted to come up with, and then the sides, look, you just push it and fold it flat, and that's brilliant. I loved it. So we're going to make that, but a smaller version, and only using 1 sheet of 12 by 12 DSP. Well, it's 7 inches by 12. And I'm going to use the Frosted Florals DSP, and I don't know if you can pick that up on camera, but it's all gorgeously like metallic. It's just beautiful. Look at the sheen on it. And this is the back. I'll show you the one I came up with, which is this one. This isn't using Stampin' Up paper, it's using a different paper, but I've put a piece of vellum on using the Sprig Punch, and then there's a tag underneath, and that has a to and from on the back so that you can write your message. And then taking out the tissue paper again, it's got a reinforced bit there, and you squeeze the sides and fold it flat so you can put that away until you want it. And it measures 3 3/4 inches by 5, and then when you pop it up, the sides are 2 inches and the base is 2 inches as well, so you can fit quite a lot of things in there. I've got these stamps here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stamps. They'll probably fit in. Yeah, they'll go in. And I've got a little magnet gift there, that'll fit in. A little die, that'll go in as well. I've got 2 little pots of glitter that probably would also fit in there. So you are getting quite a lot of goodies in there. Maybe not the glitter because then it probably won't close, but you know, that's quite a lot of things that will fit in. Or you could put some jewellery in there or whatever you want. So let's get on and let's make it. Just moved my measurements out of the way. So you are going to need a 12 by 7 inch sheet of paper and your scoreboard. If you want to know what paper I did that other one in, it was this, and it was gifted to me by the lovely Sandra Riley, Merry Little Christmas first edition paper, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I will probably use some of this at Christmas. But I also love this as well. So let's get on. So taking out your scoreboard, and I'm using the Pick Me Up tool, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm sure you've all seen it. There's a double-ended stylus on there, a putty tool on that end, and then you get a spatula and a pokey tool as well. So we're going to score at 1 inch, just down to the 4-inch mark. And on this paper you want to be quite gentle because it is quite soft. And then you want to score at 2 inches, and that's all the way down. Then you want to score at 5 3/4 inches, 6 3/4 inches, again only down to that 4-inch mark, and you'll see why in a minute. About there. And then you want to score at 7 3/4 inches, and that one's all the way down as well, and 11 1/2 inches. And then you want to rotate that onto the short side and score that at 2 inches all the way down, and at 3 inches only to that first score mark, which is at 2 inches there. And then you want to come down at the 5 at this second score line. Sorry, so you could either gently run your bone folder down, not your bone folder, your pokey tool, and mark it just there. Is it there? There we go. All the way. So I'll just say that again. So on the short side, you want to score up 2 inches all the way down, 3 inches to the first score line, missing this back section, get to the second score line, and then score at the 3-inch mark all the way down. I'm not sure if I've just missed that. I think I have. Should be there. So make sure you get that right. I'll rub this one off. That's a good thing, you can rub them out. It's okay because this is just for the purpose of the video, but you make sure. You could even, thinking about it, fold here and then put it in at the 3-inch score mark. Just make a small notch and then bring it out and go all the way down. So you could do that. But anyway, that aside, this is just for the video. So taking your bone folder, burnish on your score lines. It is absolutely stunning paper, this. And then on this last one, and then you want to fold the bottom score line that we did, just making sure it all lines up. And then what we're going to do is from this point, let me see if you can see. Can you see there? From there to there, and from there to there, you're going to just mark yourself some more score lines. So I'm going to take a ruler and make a score line here and here, and then you're going to repeat that on this side. Like that. Now we're going to do a bit of cutting. There we go. So what we're going to do is take out this rectangle and then just a little notch, and then you want to cut up this one straight and notch in to the corners. So cutting up straight and just notching on that square. And the same on this one, you want to cut up straight and notch in. And just notch out this last one. And then what you want to do is just notch out this one. So we'll move them. And then, where you've done your middle score lines, what you can do is just fold them down to where your triangle piece begins, and then they will just naturally bend in as we do the bag anyway. So again, fold down. You can burnish that if you want to. And then what we're going to do is you want your handles, and that's 8 inches, and you want 2 of those, and you want 2 white pieces, and they measure 3 5/8 by 3 5/8. And what I did was I took some glue dots and just popped a glue dot on the end of each one. Oops. But before you do that, you want to mark in three-quarters of an inch, this side and 3/4 of an inch on that side. So it's 3/4 of an inch and 3 inches on both of your bags. 3/4 of an inch and 3 inches, and that's just so you know where to stick your handles. And then just placing them on, and then we'll do the next one. So there we go. So exactly like we just did, and there, bringing that other side around. Placing it on just there. And then what you're going to do is take, so like I said, that's 3 and 5/8 by 1.5 inches, and this is just to reinforce the handles and give the top of the bag some strength. I will link Mixed Up Crafts video for the larger size at the bottom if you haven't already watched it. So placing these along the top, just leaving a small gap like that. And again with this one, these don't have to be just for Christmas either, they could just be for any occasion. I just thought they was brilliant. And just placing this last one along the top. There we go, like so. And then what we're going to do is close up the bag. So I'm going to use some red liner tape because it's a good strong tape. You could use Tombow if you want to, or your liquid glue. And then finding your pokey tool, remove that backing piece and just fold, and that just closes beautifully. And then another good idea that she did as well, so you don't see any papers on the inside, is to fold the back flap in, pop some glue on these side flaps and close those in first, and then close your front flap last. Then you won't have any tabs on the inside of your bag. So I do think I will be using this idea quite a lot. And then lifting your bag up, you can get your bone folder in and squash that all down like so. Oops. You could probably even get your hand in there. And then, this is the front, what we're going to do is you poke in the sides, and it just take a little bit of manipulating. This will close down like so, and then you just fold that and burnish, and then you can burnish back up the sides of the bag, and there it is. There's your little fold flat. Make sure you can see your little fold flat gift bag. I just thought it was a brilliant idea with your little handles on, and then it'll just reopen back out. And inside there's no flaps, so I just think that's brilliant. Sorry for the shadow, but it's quite dull today. Then what I did was use the tab topper punch, and these measure 3.5 inches by 2 inches, and I did a piece of whisper white. I did the opposite side of the bag, so you could have it either way, but I'm just going to have that. And we're going to layer these up to sit on the bag. But with the Whisper White piece, I used Candy Cane Season, which comes with a coordinating punch, and grey granite ink. And then I used this one, and I'm going to use the Be Jolly. Just get my punch block, and we're just going to place that on a block, ink up, and I'm going to stamp off and stamp on. Stamp, oops, stamp off, stamp on. Stamp off, and just do this all over your piece of Whisper White. And then clean that later. We'll pop the Be Jolly on, and you just want to ink that up and pop that on. And then you can just put your to and from on the back. I've left my stamp over there, so I'm just going to go with it like this. I can do it after. And then you want to pop all three together. And I've just taken some tulle ribbon, fold that in half, pull that through, and then I just knotted it on top, pulled the two up and cut them off, and then I used some baker's twine. Where's that gone? There we go. Just cut off a length and feed that through as well. Oops. And then taking your bag, I just gave a double knot there to secure it onto the tag so it wouldn't really move. And then wrapping this around one handle, I just tied it on, not too tight. Oops. Move that out of the way. You don't want to tie it too tight. And then chop them threads off. I like them hanging like that. And then using the sprig punch again, I just got some silver glimmer paper, my glue dots. I glued two together. And then pick up another couple of glue dots, and then I just stuck those on the side. And there you have two gorgeous gift bags, and I just think they're absolutely beautiful. What a clever idea. But I've just made it a smaller version, so it's only using one sheet, and you can put some nice little gifts in there, like I say. So I really hope you like that. I'll leave the link to Mixed Up Crafts channel. I hope you'll give the smaller version a go, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.